minivans. Not exactly race cars, right? But when you've got kids, sports gear, and maybe even a dog that thinks car rides are the best thing ever, a minivan starts looking pretty good. Today we're looking at the big three: Honda Odyssey, Toyota Sienna, and Chrysler Pacifica. Which one is your pick? Let's kick things off with the Chrysler Pacifica. Chrysler basically started the whole minivan craze way back. They've been at it for generations, so they've learned a thing or two. The Pacifica comes with a 3.6-liter V6 engine. What does that mean in real talk? It means you've got enough power to get up to speed on the highway without feeling like you're towing a house. We're talking 287 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. Most Pacificas are front-wheel drive, which is fine for everyday driving. But if you live where winter gets intense, you can get it with all-wheel drive. That means all four wheels are helping to grip the road, which is great when things get slippery. And here's something cool. The Pacifica also comes as a plug-in hybrid. It's called the Pacifica Hybrid, and it mixes that V6 engine with electric motors. Total power is a bit less at 260 horsepower combined, but you get the bonus of being able to drive on electric power alone for a while, which can save you some gas money. Now, let's slide over to the Honda Odyssey. Honda is known for making cars that just work. Reliable, dependable, like that old baseball glove you just can't get rid of. The Odyssey keeps that reputation going. Under the hood, it's got a 3.5-liter V6 engine. A little smaller than the Pacificas, but still pretty strong. It has 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. See that torque number? Same as the Pacifica. So, in everyday driving, you're not going to feel a huge difference in power. The Odyssey uses a 10-speed automatic transmission. One more gear than the Pacifica. Does it make a huge difference? Maybe not huge, but it's another step in keeping the engine in its sweet spot for power and fuel use. The Odyssey is front-wheel drive only. No all-wheel drive option here. If you need all-wheel drive, Honda says, sorry, maybe look at our SUVs. But wait a minute. If all-wheel drive is so great, why doesn't the Odyssey offer it? Is it really that important for a minivan? Let's talk about the Toyota Sienna. Toyota, another name known for cars that just keep going and going. The Sienna is doing something different these days. It's gone all in on hybrid power. Every new Sienna is a hybrid. No gas-only option. Under the hood, it's got a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with electric motors. Now, a 4-cylinder in a minivan? Sounds kind of small, right? But remember, it's a hybrid. The electric motors help out, especially when you're getting started from a stop. The total system horsepower is 245, less than the Pacifica and Odyssey on paper, but hybrid power feels different. It's more about smooth, steady power than outright speed. The Sienna uses an electronically controlled continuously variable transmission, or ECVT. That's a mouthful. Basically, instead of shifting through gears, a CVT keeps the engine in its most efficient zone. It can feel a little different than a regular automatic. Sometimes the engine sound might not match what you expect, but it's all about saving gas. Like the Pacifica, the Sienna offers both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. And here's a cool fact. The Sienna is the only one of these three minivans that offers all-wheel drive with a hybrid engine. That's kind of unique. Speaking of gas, let's talk fuel economy. Minivans aren't exactly known for being gas sippers, but things are getting better. The Toyota Sienna Hybrid is the clear winner here. It gets an amazing 36 miles per gallon in both the city and the highway. That's for both front-wheel and all-wheel drive models. Seriously impressive for a vehicle this size. The Chrysler Pacifica, with the standard V6 engine, gets around 19 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway. Not bad for a V6, but nowhere near the Sienna. The Pacifica plug-in hybrid is interesting. It has a combined MPG equivalent of 82 mpg, which is a measure that includes electric driving. It can also go up to 32 miles on electric power alone if you keep it charged up. For short trips around town, you could be running mostly on electricity. The Honda Odyssey is similar to the non-hybrid Pacifica in gas mileage, getting around 19 miles per gallon in city and 28 on highway. Good, but not hybrid good. Now, inside the minivan. This is where it really counts for families. Space is the name of the game. All three of these minivans seat up to 8 people. Comfortably? Well, as comfortably as 8 people can be in one vehicle. The Chrysler Pacifica has a trick up its sleeve called stow-and-go seating. This is seriously clever. The second and third row seats can fold completely flat into the floor. Poof! Instant cargo van. No taking heavy seats out and trying to find somewhere to store them in the garage. This is super handy if you're constantly switching between hauling people and hauling stuff. The Honda Odyssey has what they call Magic Slide second row seats. These seats can slide sideways and even be removed. It's good for getting to the third row and for moving kids closer to the front if you need to keep an eye on them. But they don't fold into the floor like the Pacificas. You have to take them out if you want maximum cargo space. The Toyota Sienna has spacious seats, but like the Odyssey, the second row seats don't fold flat into the floor. They slide and fold forward, but they stay in the van. This means the Pacifica has a real advantage in terms of quick cargo space changes. Let's talk tech, because even minivans are getting high-tech these days. The Chrysler Pacifica uses the Uconnect 5 infotainment system. It's got a big 10.1-inch touchscreen. It works with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can plug in your phone and use your apps on the screen. For keeping the kids happy, you can get a rear seat entertainment system with dual 10-inch touchscreens. The Honda Odyssey has an 8-inch touchscreen, a bit smaller than the Pacificas. It also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Honda has some cool family-focused tech like Cabin Watch and Cabin Talk. Cabin Watch is a camera that lets you see what's happening in the back seats on the front screen. Cabin Talk is like a built-in PA system, so you can talk to the people in the back without yelling. For rear entertainment, the Odyssey has a 10.2-inch screen available. The Toyota Sienna has a 9-inch touchscreen. It also has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa. You can get a rear seat entertainment system and even a premium JBL sound system if you want to crank up the tunes. Safety first, right? All three of these minivans come loaded with safety features. The Chrysler Pacifica has things like adaptive cruise control, which keeps a set distance from the car in front of you, blind spot monitoring, to warn you if there's a car in your blind spot, and lane departure warning to help you stay in your lane. It also has forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, which can help prevent accidents. The Honda Odyssey has Honda Sensing, which is Honda's suite of safety tech. It includes similar features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and collision mitigation braking. The Toyota Sienna has Toyota Safety Sense, which also includes a bunch of safety features like lane departure alert and pre-collision system. All three vans have earned good safety ratings from safety organizations, which is what you want to hear when you're hauling precious cargo, your family. Performance time. Minivans aren't race cars, but you still need to get up to speed and merge onto the highway. The Honda Odyssey is surprisingly quick. Tests show it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.5 seconds. That's actually pretty fast for a minivan. The Toyota Sienna Hybrid is a bit slower, doing 0 to 60 in around 7.5 seconds. Still not slow, but more focused on fuel savings than speed. The Chrysler Pacifica is in the middle. The front-wheel drive model does 0 to 60 in about 7.0 seconds, while the all-wheel drive version is a bit slower at around 8.3 seconds. So, if you need to win minivan drag races, the Odyssey might be your pick. Just kidding. Inside comfort and space numbers. Legroom is important, especially for those third-row passengers. The Honda Odyssey has 40.9 inches of legroom in the front and second rows, and 38.1 inches in the third row. The Toyota Sienna has 40.3 inches in the front, 39.9 in the second, and 38.7 in the third. The Chrysler Pacifica has 41.1 inches up front, 39.0 in the second, and 36.5 in the third. So, the Odyssey and Sienna are a bit roomier in the third row than the Pacifica. Cargo space? The Honda Odyssey is the cargo champ with a maximum of 155.8 cubic feet, with the rear seats down. The Chrysler Pacifica has 140.5 cubic feet. The Toyota Sienna has less cargo space at 101 cubic feet. That's the trade-off for the Sienna's hybrid system and all-wheel drive. Special features? The Honda Odyssey has Cabin Talk, that in-car PA system we talked about. Great for getting everyone's attention without turning around and yelling. The Toyota Sienna has something similar called Driver Easy Speak. Same idea, helps you talk to the back. The Pacifica doesn't have a built-in PA system like that. For infotainment, the Honda Odyssey has a 9-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Toyota Sienna also has a 9-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa. The Chrysler Pacifica boasts a bigger 10.1-inch touchscreen with its Uconnect 5 system, and it's loaded with connectivity options. Safety and reliability. We touched on safety features already. For reliability, J.D. Power does studies on how dependable cars are. In their 2024 Vehicle Dependability Study, the Honda Odyssey ranked third in the minivan category. The Toyota Sienna got a reliability rating of 76 out of 100 from J.D. Power. The Chrysler Pacifica didn't rank in the top models for dependability in that study. Now, reliability can vary, but these are the numbers. But here's the thing you might not expect. Minivans, for a long time, got a bad rap. Oh, you drive a minivan? Guess you've given up on being cool. But guess what? Minivans are kind of making a comeback. Not in a huge, flashy way, but people are realizing how incredibly practical they are. And something even weirder is happening. Minivans are becoming, dare I say, almost cool? Think about it. They're spacious. They're packed with tech. Some of them are even pretty quick. And the Sienna is super fuel efficient. Maybe, just maybe, the minivan isn't the symbol of giving up, but the symbol of smart family choices. Could it be that the minivan is unexpectedly hip? Are minivans actually cool now? Is it possible to be the cool parent in a minivan? Choosing a minivan is a big deal. It's like picking the right tool for a big job. Family life. The Honda Odyssey, Toyota Sienna, and Chrysler Pacifica are all great choices, each in their own way. Think about what matters most to you: power, gas mileage, space for stuff, or maybe just which one looks coolest in the school pickup line. Let us know in the comments which minivan you would pick and why. Then watch this next video that gives you a guide on which cars to buy in 2025.